Hello friends, this is Normal here for Technique, and in this video we're going to do the detailed review of the Samsung Galaxy J5, the 2016 variant. So the J5 was first announced last year, and this was a mid-range phone. Now Samsung has released the upgraded version of this device. So a few changes to the J5 2016. First is the metallic construction. There is a slight increase in the display size from 5-inch to 5.2-inch. Now the RAM has been increased to 2GB. The storage is upgraded to 16GB. Now this has Android 6.0 Marshmallow and a bigger battery at 3000 mAh. The processor is the Snapdragon 410 quad-core chipset with Adreno 306 GPU. So now let's go into the detailed aspects about this device. So first up, let's see the design and build quality. So design wise, there are few changes to the Samsung Galaxy J5 2016. As we said before, the display has been now become 5.2 inches. It's the same HD Super AMOLED display. Now you can see one of the major changes is the metallic construction. Now you can see it has a metal frame, but it does not have a rear panel which is metallic. It is made of plastic, but it has been given a brushed metallic finish, and does look really good. Now you can see here the speaker unit has also been given a metallic finish. So overall the build quality looks much better than the J5 of 2015. But the design looks more or less similar, not much of change, and Samsung should be thinking of doing some changes to their budget phones in terms of the design. It looks more or less similar to any other Samsung phone. So that one aspect. Now on the hardware front, we have the volume buttons on the left side, the power keys on the right side. We have the 3.5mm audio jack and micro USB charging slot at the bottom, and top we don't have any ports or openings. And on the rear panel we have this 13 megapixel camera, LED flash, the Samsung logo, the 4G LTE logo, and the speaker unit. So all in all, the design isn't really impressive, but the build quality definitely has been improved. Now let's move on to the display. Now while a lot of devices in this price point of full HD displays, Samsung J5 offers only an HD panel. But even though it's an HD panel, there is Super AMOLED panel on this device, and that makes this display quite good, and the colors are really spot on and vivid. But it's not as good as the full HD displays available in this price point. But still, for an HD display, this looks really good. You can see the viewing angles are really good. They do not change colors even when you tilt the display. So that's one good aspect about the display. Now the touch response also feels pretty smooth, no major issues. But there are two disappointing aspects about this display. There's no ambient light sensor available, so you need to change to outdoor mode in case you are going outdoors or using the phone under sunlight. That outdoor mode should be manually switched on. Second is there is no protection offered on the display. There is no Corning Gorilla Glass or any other added protection available. So apart from that, the display looks quite decent, but then considering the price point, there should have been a full HD display on this device. Now let's move on to the software and performance. So this phone runs on Android 6.0 Marshmallow, so that's one good thing about this device, and it has this TouchWiz UI, and you can see Samsung hasn't included any bloatwares on this device. Some bare minimum apps, you can see some apps like Opera Max, there is USB backup, and Samsung's apps like voice recorder, email, browser, S Health and radio, along with S Planner and Memo. So those are some of the apps included. So the UI is really smooth and no major lags or issues. It's an optimized UI. You can see the notification panel has also been customized from the dark blue to the white background. Now the settings panel looks more or less similar to the previous generation, so not major changes available here. Now you can also customize with themes available here. You can download themes using your account and customize the phone. So that's available on the J5 2016. So in the UI wise, this looks quite good. It's a responsive UI and much more polished than the previous generation. Now talking about the performance, so this phone has an upgraded RAM. It has 2 gigs of RAM and the same Snapdragon 410 quad-core chipset with Adreno 306 GPU, and the performance in this device was quite good, no major lags or issues, and it's pretty responsive overall. And this comes with 4G LTE capabilities and dual SIM card as well. Now the gaming experience on this device was quite good, no major issues again. it was more or less playable, and no issues with crashes or other laggy nature. So that is one good thing. So you can check out our detailed gaming review available for this device. Now this phone has 16GB internal storage, and you can also expand the storage via micro SD card. So in the software and performance, you would say it's pretty much decent options available, and the performance is also quite decent. But then it does not have the really snappy processor in this price point. We have seen the Snapdragon 600 series processor in this price point, but Samsung has included only the 400 series. Now let's talk about the camera. So the camera unit has been mostly the same, not much of change in terms of the interface. You can see different modes are available. We have a few modes like sports, sound on shot, continuous shot, pro mode, that is you can manually adjust the settings, but the HDR mode has been left out on this device, so that's kind of disappointing. Now this phone also comes with a front facing LED flash, and that is one of the few devices offering a front facing flash in this price point. Now you can have a look at the camera samples which were taken with this device. The camera samples are quite good, and the colors look pretty spot on. The clarity also looks quite decent for a mid-range offering. It may not be the best in this category, but definitely a decent camera experience overall. The low light photos weren't as good as the daylight, but still for a phone in this price point, the daylight and the low light capabilities are pretty much acceptable, even though it's not really the best. Now one good thing about this device is that you can use the front facing selfie flash for taking photos indoors and in under low light conditions. So that was the camera aspect. You can also check out our detailed camera review of this device. Now let's move on to the battery performance. So this comes with a 3000 mAh battery, an upgrade from 2600 on the J5 2015 variant. Now the J5 2016 also comes with Android 6.0 Marshmallow, and this also has this dose feature in Android 6.0, so that helps in the battery performance, and the battery performance was quite good on this device with a smaller display and a higher capacity battery, that's a 3000 mAh. This device looks quite decent overall in terms of the battery performance, and you can get 1 day of usage with this device. So now summing up, what are the pros and cons of this device? So talking about the pros and cons of this device, we need to highlight the pricing. That's 3900 for this device, so there is an increase in pricing as well when compared to the previous generation device. So the good things about this device are it comes in a metallic construction, it has the latest software, Samsung's reliability, decent cameras, and a decent battery life. Now the cons of this device, obviously a lot of things lacking. There is no ambient light sensor, there is no fingerprint scanner. That's kind of disappointing for this price point. Lack of fingerprint sensor is one of the shortcomings of this device, we would say, because almost all devices in this category have fingerprint scanner, and Samsung hasn't included a fingerprint scanner on this device. And apart from that, there is also only HD display on this device, while most of the devices in this category offer full HD panel. Now apart from that, there are a few other things lacking. There is no protection on the display, and the pricing again is not really competitive. A lot of devices offer better pricing and better hardware at this in this segment. So that was the overall pros and cons of this device. So what do we think about this device? Priced at almost 14,000, we feel this device is a bit outdated and overpriced in this segment, because we have a lot of devices like the Lenovo ZUK Z1, we have Lenovo Vibe K4 Note, Honor 5X, Redmi Note 3. All these are really powerful chipsets and offer much better experience than the Samsung. But then if you're looking for a device from Samsung, if you're looking for brand value of Samsung, then definitely this device provide decent experience with decent camera and overall decent performance. But then if you're looking for value for money device, we wouldn't really suggest this device. You should be checking out other devices which you mentioned previously. So that was a detailed review of the Samsung Galaxy J5 the 2016 variant. Hope you liked this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.